Okay then, Helldivers, we are back and we have got loads to go over today as we have received a brand new dev post. Now this thing is absolutely incredible. We've got so much that you guys are going to hear from it. Essentially, it's a story, lore-driven trailer that is giving away so damn much. So we're going to break it down for you guys today and go through all of the news here in today's video. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful like button and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. Make sure you check out our incredible sponsor, Instant Gaming, the platform where you can get your video games cheaper for PC and console with the best deals, offers, promotions, and discounts, all running up 70% off. The link's in the description for that one. And if you want to get hold of some free super credits, then very simply head down to the comment section and put an eyes emoji in there and it'll enter you in. We'll be announcing that one very, very soon. So stay tuned to the channel because this one is a big one. With that being said, let's dive into the game and see what's happening right now inside of Helldivers. Okay, so just as I was rendering this video, they actually posted up this right here. And this coding states it's not too late, and it shows an image right here saying save Cyberstan. Now this looks really, really familiar because it is a lot like the image that we had posted up with the Malevelon Creek movement just yesterday. The likelihood is that somewhere inside of here is another QR code that should be attachable to the 1/4 that we've already got. Absolutely nutty, but it seems that the Discord of the lore category are digging through this and are trying to find the rest of that QR code as it stands right now. It's absolutely wild. We're going to continue on with the rest of the video as it stands, but I just wanted to bring this to your guys' attention because it just looks so damn cool. Let's crack on. So starting off, you've obviously been seeing the trailer play in the background. If you want to listen to it in its full entirety, then I'll make sure I leave the link down to the Helldivers page. You guys can go over there and listen to that. But it is absolutely incredible. A nice story lore-driven piece that you guys are going to want to get involved in. And it didn't just come out of nowhere. Nope, it kind of came from a bit of a narrative that you guys are going to see here. First of all, we received a tweet that came up with the zeros and ones all over again coming from the Helldiver page, which stated that Cyber City is our home. Essentially, that Cyberstan is our home. There was just a crossover in translation from the Dutch to the English. Very, very wild, but nonetheless, that is very, very true. And then finally, we had this one come up here, which actually had the trailer inside of it for the deep dive march towards Cyberstan. And this stated, call upon your leaders. And then the second part was immediately. There is a lot that we need to look at with regards to this one because, well, we are now going to be taking a look into Cyberstan itself. The trailer showcased so much, including the mechanized worlds that you guys can see, where it just looks absolutely astronomical. I am personally a massive, massive fan of this. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I just think that the dark dinginess of it looks absolutely amazing. They showcase the entirety of it, sort of like from a zoomed out perspective, and we can see how far it actually goes for. It looks amazing, and it just looks like a massive metropolis that we are going to be able to get inside of and start doing some damage. Now, what is it that we're going to be able to find inside of that? These right here are the mega factories. These factories are insane. I don't know if they are going to be pumping things out twice as fast or if they are going to bring new enemies to the fold, but these look absolutely nutty. Now, there is a lot to kind of go on with this because we must be able to take these out. If these are the factories that we're looking at, then we must be able to take them out. We can already see that we have the bot ship factories in between tied into it. I'm going to presume it's a very, very busy area to be a part of. But not only that, we have also got this right here. Now, this thing is absolutely huge, and it looks to me a lot like the old TCS engines that we were using way back in the day for the Gloom. Irrelevant anyway, that's a sidestep. But this is going to be amazing and looks to be likely to be some sort of mission that we are going to have to target, as they claim it to be some sort of weapon of mass destruction. Overall, this trailer piece looks absolutely incredible, and I can't wait to see what it's actually going to look like when we finally be able to get to dive over on Cyberstan. I really enjoyed it. Hopefully you did as well. And it just looked like there could potentially be some other things in the midst moving forward over the next few weeks with regards to this, with it being like the deep dive into it. I love it when they do the deep dives, but they always come in and bring a little bit more power into it. So let's see what else it is that we have to take a look at inside of the game, because right now inside of the game on the map, things are getting a little bit spicy and people's opinions are really starting to flow very, very differently. That's for damn sure. So as we can see here on the map, we have currently got Lezaf. We have got around 21 hours remaining on this planet, and this is where all players are currently going. Now, the reason why we're attacking Lezaf Lezaf, and I just want to explain it to you, is because if they take Lezaf, it doesn't cut off our supply lines. We are able to still have short base sat there, and that is going to be like a platformer planet. The reason why we know this is because if we go over to the southern region, we can see here that Alert is encased with the Illuminate planets that we can obviously attack and take back. So it is definitely visible in terms of what it is that we can do, and we can own a planet in between. The problem is because of the way that the story is going right now, if they take Lezaf, a defense campaign is going to head on to Short Bay, essentially saying that we are going to have to leave Aurora at some stage to be able to go and take Short Bay, because they will take Short Bay before we will take Aurora, therefore cutting off everything completely and meaning that we have no staging planet that we can utilize. Now, the bit that confuses me the most is that right now Aurora Bay is at a 3.1% resistance. Meanwhile, over on Merrick, we are at a 3% resistance, and yet we are sticking to Aurora Bay, which has the Jet Brigade factories on it. What I will also state is that Aurora Bay has a 1.6 million health pool, while Merrick actually only has a million health pool, meaning that we'd be able to take it out substantially faster. Now, there are a lot of different things that are happening at the moment, but it seems that we have got a lot to head into. With only 150 million reinforcements remaining, it appears that we could be in for a bit of a dark time. Where is it that you guys are going to be diving? Let me know via the comment section below. My recommendation is to go Lezaf, and then after Lezaf, go and take Merak, so that we can make that curveball round, as we've only got a few days remaining before we can get this thing closed off. And I think that will be a lot easier closing this off than not. But that is my 2 cents. Let me know your opinions via the comment section below. Also, at the point of recording, we are yet to engage with another image that's been posted up by the Helldivers page itself on Twitter, that was posting up the images just yesterday, and inside of that image was actually a very, very big piece, which was a quarter of a QR code. We went over the full details on it yesterday. If you do want to go and check it out, then make sure you do. There was a lot of really good information in there, and it's something that we are looking into and hopefully going to receive soon. If another image goes up at some stage today, let it be known that we need to scout it for the next part of the QR code. Now, what we're going to look at over this one is the comment section for the attack starting. This was where we went over all of the big barcode conspiracies and everything that's been going on. I wanted to know exactly what you guys were thinking and how it was that you looked at it all. And I think that actually you guys had some really weird comments, that's for damn sure. Now, this first comment coming from Ray Ben states, I knew Cloud was an automaton spy. Now, not only is that extremely insulting, but my lord, yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about. If there is anything that you do want to say to me, then please do hit me up in this comment section. I'm really intrigued to know what it is that you've been talking about, because I don't know why I'm being labeled as an automaton spy. Don't get me wrong, I've been called a dissident here, there, and everywhere, but an automaton spy, well, that's a new one. Devastator says, officer, I think we may have another breach. Now, after reviewing the footage from the previous video, yeah, there were some little glitches and stuff inside of it, although I don't think that that is enough to really say that the automaton are coming after us, so maybe don't go too heavy on that one. I think that may be just a little bit of a reach for that one, that's for damn sure. No need to get hold of any officers. Don't get hold of any officers. And this final one right here states, I wish the devs worded the optional objectives better. Maybe then we would raise the planets. Now, I do think that actually the biggest problem inside of the game right now is that they don't state anything that well. We don't really have much of a good explanation when it comes to the game as to what it is that a raise will do, how it is that you can vote anything. Like, it was on the DSS options and you just had to vote where to move it to, but it didn't really explain anything too well. Then after that, they kind of then attack us with a third party in the background, and it just all kind of is a bit of a shambles in terms of how it's actually organized. Nonetheless, hopefully they do a little bit of a better job of it over the ongoing weeks, and fingers crossed this is a very good move towards Cyberstan. I don't know how long it's going to take us to do it, but my lord, if we don't get there soon, then I am just going to cry, because I just want to crush some automaton scum. Nonetheless, unfortunately, that's all we got time for today. Thank you so much again for joining me, and if you haven't joined throughout the streams, then you definitely are going to want to. Stay tuned, as we'll be live tomorrow here on the channel. Thanks again for watching. Like, subscribe, and as always, up until the next time, I'll see you in the clouds.